Hey guys, hey. So it's your girl Lonnie, and I'm back with another YouTube video. So I don't know, today I just kind of felt called to come on here and speak to you guys about just being there for yourself. Even when you feel like you're not inspired or you don't feel passionate or you don't feel like you have a purpose or anything like that, I'm getting like you need to be there for yourself, okay? Because you could be going through something mentally that you're not even aware of, that you're not helping to heal, or you could be just going through a dry spell, and it's not for a long time, but if you continue to drag those emotions, it can be for a long time. So I just got called to YouTube to just help and explain some things about just, being there for yourself, showing up for yourself and your community. So when you need some time, alone, or you just need some time to yourself, it is okay not to take certain phone calls. It is okay to put yourself on do not disturb. It is okay to take some time and go out in nature and enjoy yourself and just enjoy who you are. There's something that I seen on a podcast where she said, you need to write a evidence journal where basically you're saying all the good things you have done in your life. Like, for me, one thing that's in my evidence journal is that at 16, I won a science contest and I got $300, and I won it at a huge university. And for me, I didn't think that I could win things like that. I was like, oh, me, what? Me winning? Yeah, so I won it, and that helped spark my momentum in being able to go into competitions and feel good and feel like anything can happen, and I surely can win. So these are that's just one thing that you can do. Another thing you can do is like some self-love. Take yourself out, date yourself, regardless if you're a male or a female. Date yourself, date yourself, date yourself. I don't know how much I can say this or how I can just get it in your head to date yourself. I was speaking to my little sister, and she was like, I feel like I've dated myself too much already. No, you can never date yourself enough, okay? You can never date yourself enough. And if you feel that way, do something else. Do something that you've never done before. Step into something that you've never done before, and bring yourself through those experiences, because that also kind of innates and helps you to get over certain fears. So that's another big thing. But piggybacking on on the fear of things, and that's something that I've been dealing with a lot of, is being fearful of like certain things. Right now I'm just working on being fearful of the way I speak, being fearful of certain things within my own self that I've been just really really working on being. And also, here's a big thing that I did not know that was a fear. I didn't know it was a fear, guys. I did not know it was a fear of success. Yeah, fear of success is so big. It's like, I didn't know that there was even a fear of success. But that is something that I am dealing with currently. I think for me, it was more so of having so many people that I have to interact with, so many people that I have to talk to. It was just, I felt like I would be overwhelmed. So I never wanted to put myself in those type of situations to where I get all these contacts, I get all these networking, I'm meeting all these people expect me to do this, they expect me to do that. And I was kind of scared of that. I was like, hey, I don't think I want all this pressure on me. So I'm just going to take a back seat and I'm just going to let things happen. I'm just going to not go into, that kind of lifestyle. I'm not going to go into that kind of career. I'm not going to go into that. And I had to learn within myself, hey, you deserve to, connect with people. And for me, I didn't think it was like much of a deserving thing. I think it was much of a attention thing, and how I kind of just didn't want to feel like all my attention is to everyone else, because I have been in those type of situations where I have had to give so much of my attention to certain people and certain things and certain aspects, and I felt like I was not giving myself enough just enough love, enough attention, enough anything. So I had to kind of we rewire we in French now, rewire myself to understand, like, hey, you deserve to also give yourself self-love, but you also deserve to communicate and network and develop this career path that you are developing. It is okay. I have to keep telling myself it is okay, because your brain always just wants to keep you safe. So it was like a fear, but it was like a security thing. Like, hey, if you step in this, you're gonna have to do all these things. You're gonna have to work with all these people, and you're not gonna get enough time for yourself. No. And I had to realize, like, hey, that is not the case. That is not the case unless you make it the case, but that's not the case. You can, have time for yourself. You can dedicate time for yourself. You can schedule yourself. You can, have that time management within yourself to allow yourself to still experience the community, the career, and everything, but also still give that self-love to yourself, still give attention to yourself, still just give that to yourself as well. So that was a big thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Fear of success, and a lot of people have it and they don't know they have it. I was one of them. So, just go in your mind and see, like, what do you have a fear in? I know I had also a fear in public speaking or speaking to people. And I put myself in theater arts when I was young. I was like, oh no, I don't want to stutter in front of people. I don't want to, not say the right things, or feel like I'm not saying the right thing, or get nervous, or I start shaking or anything like that. I don't want to do that. So I need to develop that skill within myself so that I'm not scared to do that anymore, so that I can have more opportunities, more success, more ability to, move how I want to in this life. So yeah. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is, like, the weird seasons. You have your winning seasons, then you have your weird seasons, the WWs. I say weird because I don't say the L word. L is love and learning. That's it. That's all. Period. But your weird seasons and your winning seasons. So the weird seasons is like the seasons that you're just kind of developing and learning, and sometimes you may feel poopy in these seasons, or you may feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing anything, I'm not developing anything, I'm not learning anything. There's something that has to give. I have to be doing something. I have to, these seasons are there to direct you and there to also help you assess your life so far. Okay, so these seasons are there to help you to navigate where you want to go, what direction you do want to go in, and also to relax yourself and to give yourself that self-love, because in your winning season you could have been just running, and you need to take a break, and that's kind of the universe like, hey, I need you to sit down, get some water, get you on the bench. I know you got a lot of endurance. I know you want to be in that basketball court the whole time, but we need for you to sit down and get you some water and some a break a little bit, okay, to relax yourself, relax your muscles, relax your mind, relax just within yourself, to take that time to relax. Okay, so those winning seasons, when those winning seasons do come, they don't have to stop. They can also be immersed within the weird seasons as well. But when the weird season is the weird season, it feels like it's so long. It feels like it's so long, and it's like it could be long. It could be long, but it could be short as well. So yeah, that's something I wanted to talk to you guys about. And during those weird seasons, don't, I can't tell you not to or to do things, but something that I did, something that I started to develop is writing more, checking in with myself more, checking in with my emotions more, checking in with just, my physical, my spiritual, my just everything within myself, and even learning more about myself, learning about my traumas, learning about my fears, learning about, things that I truly want to be directed in. Okay. And understanding, like, like things that I had to take out of my, out of my existence, the toxic traits that I had, the toxic, things that I still haven't recognized, even the apologies that I need to maybe apologize to a person, or maybe I didn't get to apologize from a person and I still feel some type of resentment towards that person. I needed to recognize all those things before I completely moved on into this next cycle of my life, and that those things that were in my weird season come into my winning season and messes up my wins. Okay, clock it. Okay. So something else that I did want to talk to you guys about, it's not knowing exactly what you do want to do or what direction you want to go in. So when you don't know the direction you want to go in, I say, what makes you happy? What makes you passionate? What fuels your passion? What, if it's eating, maybe you should, start cooking. I don't know. If you are so happy when you eat and things in that nature, maybe you should start doing reviews on, eating food. Maybe you should start cooking. Maybe you should come up with your own seasoning. I don't know. Okay. For you, I know for me, but I don't know for you, but I know for me. Yeah. So when you are not knowing exactly what you want to do, I always say go towards things that feel healthy, feel happy, and feel like they're a height for you. With height, I mean, feel like it's bringing you to a high, bringing you higher than, you were previously. Okay. So let's say if you were a cashier at Waffle House or something like that, and you enjoy customer service, you enjoy, taking people's order, you just kind of enjoy that aspect of who you are. Okay, maybe you should either stay at Waffle House and go up the ladder, or go to somewhere that you feel even more thrill about, a 5-star restaurant. Oh my gosh, I get to learn all these things. I get to meet all these different people. I get so many different opportunities because different people come in every day and they may, talk to me about this, talk to me about that. I may learn from different demographics. There's so many things that you can learn within that aspect of the thing that you're doing. It doesn't just stop at that position that you're in. It doesn't just stop at that position that you're in. Even if you feel like you're a CEO in your position, go to another CEO that's bigger than you, okay? Or, go to the CEO that's on your same level and see what they do that makes them happy. There's different things that you can do when you feel like you don't know what to do, okay? So that's another aspect I wanted to speak to you guys about. And, put some comments underneath to help, people that are looking at this video, help them to, understand, like, if you don't know what to do, that's not the end of the world. There's a lot of people that don't know what to do or don't know what they want to do. And it's okay. Find your passion and you will. I know you will. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I think this is really, really big, huge, actually, to me, is your career and how to not identify yourself through that career. Okay, guys, so for me, what I am pushing towards is my magazine, as well as I'm a songwriter, as well as I'm an actress, as well as I'm a metaphysics teacher. So I felt like, oh my gosh, you can't be a songwriter and a metaphysics teacher, because the way I was writing my songs were a little extreme. They had, curse words in there, some things that people may feel like isn't professional. So I felt like, oh my goodness, my career is only professional. I can only be professional in this way. I can only, put out things that are professional, picture perfect, just everything, right? And I really had to learn and develop and learn within myself that I am a brand. Regardless of what people feel as professional, I am the brand. I am, the one creating this career for myself. The career is not creating me. Okay, I'm creating this career for myself. So, if I write those songs and I'm still doing a magazine, who cares? Who cares? You can have a different audience over there and you can have a whole nother audience over here. And if they merge together, that's you. That's, your type of people. That's your people. So, it's okay. Another thing that I wanted to speak about is, like, within your career, like you said, like, if you feel like there's some skills that you do need to develop within those careers, don't be afraid to get a mentor. Don't be afraid to ask, the only reason why I wouldn't say friends and family is because your ego can get in the way of that. So they was like, oh, you're not gonna be able, I don't know everybody's friends and family. I don't know how they support them, but just, certain things within my life, I more so tend to ask people that are in those positions that I may want to develop and be in a way. And